performance. From your perspective and from where you sit, what are the most common mistakes that any athlete is occurring?
Under-eating. Under-eating, I think, is the number one mistake that I have with most of my clients, athletes, or anyone that I give tips to. Really,
I'm surprised to hear that.
That's an athlete, not the general population.
Yep.
So as athletes, especially MMA fighters, they train 2-3 hours a day, 2-3 sessions. They train like monsters and eat like rabbits, and it just doesn't make sense. You're expending so much energy that you should definitely be fueling for those training sessions, making sure you recover properly, so you can actually have a diet high in calories, high in carbohydrates, just so you can feed your workouts.
I'm surprised to hear that, high in carbohydrates.
Yes. So carbohydrate is linked to performance. Carbohydrates is what gives you the energy, to push at high intensities, and it also helps you recover from big training sessions.
Yeah, but for most people, we're kind of, mind the pun, force-fed this carbs are evil mentality, particularly when it comes around just eating in general. Maybe I'm speaking more towards the general public now, but for the most part, what we've been fed is like avoid breads, avoid pasta, avoid all these things that eat really lean meats. You've seen the extremes of it where people either go vegan or they go carnivore, like they go 100% anything to avoid carbs.
Yeah. So general population, that's the difference between just normal weight loss and performance nutrition. You got to look at how intense your training sessions are, what level you want to perform. Do you want to go 100% intensity? Are you having a light session? That all depends how you fuel for that session. So you always got to fuel for the work required. If you're doing a wrestling session that goes for 90 minutes, 2 hours, you're going to be pushing the pace. It's ideal that you have a big high carbohydrate meal before it, just so you got the intensity and you got the energy to maintain that high level of intensity throughout your workout. Whereas, like you said, everyone wants to go low carb, and not everyone wants to go low carb in general, but that was the recommendations for general fat loss. General fat loss, most of the population can get away with it, but we're athletes. The most of the demographic I deal with are fit, healthy fighters. So they are pushing the boundaries every day.
Yep.
So they need that. They need that stuff for fuel.
Absolutely.